Hey guys, how's it going? It's Austin here. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Today we're going to be talking about websites. I want to give things just a second for our LinkedIn audience to connect in here. But the topic for today is your website either making people trust you instantly or is it driving them away? Before they even read a single word, they're making a decision your website is having this effect on them. So today we're going to go through a quick psychology lesson. So in his book Thinking Fast and Slow, Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman, brilliant guy, he shares a key insight about how we make decisions. So we have two systems in our brain. We have system 1 and we have system 2. So system 1 is the fast worker. It's going to instantly judge if your site looks professional, if it's simple, if it's trustworthy, if it's easy to use. This is the guy who like calls a spade a spade. So I see you and I make an immediate judgment in 2 seconds or less, like that person is this way. I like them, I don't like them. And then the system 2 kicks in afterwards. That's the slow worker. So the system 2 is there to justify and reason, but it's biased by the fast worker. So this is your smart friend trying to back you up, right? He says, uh, if you call the spade a spade and you didn't like him, this guy is like, oh, I don't like that guy because his clothes are ugly, or because his hair's a mess. I don't enjoy his appearance, and thus he must be a spade. So the fast worker makes the quick snap decision, and the slow worker comes back and justifies it. So the lesson we had here is that like a clear, specific, and good-looking website is essential to get that fast worker part of the brain engaged with your brand and trusting you right away. So as the slow worker comes in and browses, they're going to, look for all the extra information, the reviews, the testimonials, the pricing information, all the other stuff that you share on your website with the mindset of like, oh, I already trust this brand because it looks good and it's visually appealing and I knew how to find this information from the header bar. And they also made it easy for me to understand why I was here like right away when I landed on the website. So if your site's messy or slow, generic or confusing, all these things could be hurting you. And the kicker with this is that it goes beyond the website because the website is just the first impression of what they see in the business. That then carries over into their experience if they choose to work with you. So, like, if you had a great website, then when your guy shows up to give the estimate and when your team shows up, I'm expecting professionalism and I'm mentally looking subconsciously for reasons to justify why I'm having a great experience. But if I expect a lackluster experience because your website's messy or unkempt, like maybe they hire you because you're the local guy and they want to work with a local company, but they're already assuming and have all these biases about like why you're going to be an unprofessional contractor, and you're just priming incorrectly. So how can you apply this? One, take a look at your website as if you're like visiting it for the first time. What do you see? Is it simple? Is it clear? Does it get to the point in like 5 seconds or less? Number 2 is check for your call to action buttons. Like, you want to create a big, obvious button for what you want the user to do right there on your homepage. Whether it's get a free estimate or research pricing, you can put multiple buttons, maybe 2 or 3, but just make sure that you're very clear about what step you want them to take next to get to the point quickly. Number 3 is remove clutter. This could be crappy AI SEO copy that your previous website developer just stuffed in there because he told you it would rank better. What ranks well is good experience. So it's like, if you create a good experience on your website and you're specific about what you do and where you do it, then Google will pick that up and rank it and index it. Like, you want to make sure that you're not just stuffing your website with crap. Like, it should be there to serve the user. So if you have a lot to say, try to say it with video, try to say it with images. That can help improve the experience for the client. And the last and final thing is just like, make sure that your website is modern and professional. You want people to be impressed when they show up there. So like, if your logo is dated and you know it, or your colors are all over the board, or you're using like 25 different fonts, you need to clean that up and change that because it's a direct reflection of your business, and it's going to prime the pumps for everything that comes downstream. So go take a look at your website. Keep these things in mind. You want to make a great first impression, and hopefully these tips will help you out.